Welcome to this practice. So let's start right away. So we'll start standing on your mat. Find a comfortable place. We'll just close the eyes for a few moments. Relax your shoulders, relax your neck, relax your face. Take a few deep breaths. Let your belly inflate slowly, gently. And as you exhale, just take a moment to let go of any tension, stress, or inner chatter. So whatever happens inside, just let it go. Again, relax your belly as you breathe in. And let the rib cage open up gently. Bring the breath all the way up to your collarbones. Let your shoulders rise, and rising all the way through the top of your head. As you exhale, let go of any tension in the shoulders once again. Just taking a few moments to settle in. Great. As we start moving the body, let's cultivate our awareness in your inner space. So we'll shift all of our attention inside. Just forget what happens outside. Whatever is going on, just let it go and let go of any inner chatter. Just come back to this neutral space, so that space of silence between your thoughts. So as we bring the awareness to this space, slowly we'll move the shoulders. So making big circles with the shoulders, no rush. Take your time. Like a little massage, the upper back, in the neck. You can follow your breath. So rolling the shoulders backwards, and you can change, going the other way around, going forward if you started going back. Great. And from here, let's bring the chin down and the chin up. So be careful when you lift your chin. So no pain should be in the neck. Make sure you're comfortable with every movement. You can limit the movement if you feel any kind of discomfort. Now looking over the left, over the right shoulder. Again, no rush. Doing it very cautiously, and tilting the head to the left, to the right. Slowly, when you tilt to your right, you can bring your left hand towards the ground, so you're really extending along the side of the neck on both sides, bringing the opposite hand, stretching it down towards the floor. Great. And very slowly, gently, we'll make circles with the neck. You can turn at the back and change direction. If you feel comfortable and there's no discomfort with your neck, you can do a full circle. You can judge according to your own body. Slowly again, no rushing. Great. Now you can release. Let's make circles with the wrists, with the hands. Big circles in one direction. And slowly going the other way around. Great. Let's press and open the hands. Press the fingers. Open wide. Pressing and opening a few times. And we'll just shake it off. Great. Shake your legs. Shake your arms, your shoulders. All right. So we'll go into Patanjali Dhyan. It's one of the practices that was introduced in Nitya Yoga. Let go of all the fears, all the stress in chaotic movement. So you want to shake the whole body chaotically. So no systematic and calculated movement. Okay, so just kind of visualize that you had no bones. You're just like jello, and shake it from the toes to your head all the way to your fingertips. Keep shaking it vigorously. So very active shaking. Close your eyes and keep breathing deeply. Like your root, like your tree being shaken from the roots. And keep visualizing all thoughts, worries, fears, anxiety, anything that's filling your inner space, like leaves falling off of trees, dead leaves, it's just dropping off of you. Keep breathing and shaking more and more intensely. Keep your eyes closed. Last few seconds. And just stop. Keep your eyes closed. Take a deep breath. Release your belly. Let the chest open up. Lift with the inhale. And exhale. Let go of any tension in your body. Now spread your awareness to the whole body. From the tip of your toes, tip of your fingers, all the way from the bottom of the spine to the top of the head. Visualize your whole body just vibrating with pure positive energy. Bring a smile onto your face. And just like you were an empty vessel, now see that you're filling every cell of your body with this pure positive energy, bliss, just oozing out from every cell. Now, let's cultivate this space through the practice, remembering that when you move your body, your muscles, with any thought or intention, that becomes your muscle memory. So we really want to ingrain this muscle memory deep into ourselves of bliss, health, strength, especially at the time when we need it. So let's boost our immune system with this pure positive energy. Great. Now from this space, slowly let's move the body into our asana practice. Now you can open up your eyes and we'll walk to the front of the mat. Keep your feet together, hands together in Anjali Mudra. Taking a few deep breaths. Slowly let's begin. Inhaling, bringing your arms up over your head. Stretching up as much as you can, reach up high. And as you exhale, just let your arms come down by your sides, keeping the extension all the way to your fingertips. A few times, inhaling, bringing your arms up. You can turn your hands, your wrists, and exhale, palms down. Keep the extension all the way to your fingertips. A few times, with your own breath, inhale and exhale. Keep your feet strongly anchored into the ground. And visualize that you're rising, even if it's just a few millimeters on each inhale. Arms up, rising, opening some space between the ribs and vertebrae. And exhale. As you keep exhaling, Just visualize that you keep rising through the top of your head. Last few times. Great. And last time inhaling. This time, let's fold forward from the hips down. So keeping your back straight. You can fold your knees gently if you need to, no problem. And bring the tip of your fingers on either side of your feet. And just let go for a moment. Lift your chin, your chest, elongating your spine. Keep the tailbone up. And gently, very gently squeezing the space between your shoulder blades just to sort of lift the upper back. Now exhaling, folding again forward. So then let's inhale, lift the chin, the chest, keeping your back as straight as possible. Same with the legs, and exhale, folding from the hips forward. Now let's bring the right leg back. Great. Here we're into a lunge. Very active on the tip of your right foot behind. Right thigh is active. Lift the chin, the chest. Hands on the ground. Let's come to a plank, Taraksvasana. Inhaling and exhale, knees, chest and chin down. Point your toes. Lift the chin, the chest. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Just a small cobra, Bhujangasana. And exhale, bringing the forehead to the ground. Few times inhaling, lift and exhale, bring your forehead down. Last time inhale, small cobra. Now keep your thighs engaged, top of your feet pressing gently into the ground. And now fold your feet, activate. Let's shift the weight backwards, keeping your hands firm on the ground into our Gajasana, or downward dog. Now, actually, the elephant pose, if we translate directly. Now we'll keep the middle fingers pointing forward, the hands firm into the ground, and just imagine like your shoulders, now that you're here at about 45 degrees, your shoulders don't move from there. So keep them like kind of frozen in space. Just lift your legs, your hips up, and take a gentle small step forward. Now when you're here, you can keep looking at your feet, breathing, keeping your head relaxed, and optional, you can press left heel down, right heel lifting one at a time, shifting the weight from the right to the left foot. Great. Take a deep inhale and exhale, looking forward. Step your left foot forward. Next inhale, lift the chin and chest. Right foot forward, exhaling, folding, and let's come all the way up, bringing the arms up, palms together, and exhale, palms back in front of you at the heart. Great. So we'll do the same again with the smile, maintaining or cultivating our blissful inner space. And take a deep inhale, arms up. And exhaling, folding forward from the hips. This time, let's bring the left leg back. Taking a big step back. Active on the tip of your left foot. Your left thigh is active, gently pressing. Lift the chin and chest, palms to the ground. Coming into a plank. And exhaling, knees, chest and chin down. Point your toes back. Lift the chin, the chest, inhale, keeping your shoulders relaxed. As you exhale, let's go straight into Gajasana. So shifting the weight back, lift your hips where your feet are. You'll just take a little step forward. You can adjust, you don't want them to be too far back, neither too forward. So here you are, and breathing in Gajasana. Here you can either lift your heels if you need to, or let's gently move the head side to side, chin to your chest, lifting, looking forward, just removing or dissolving any tension in your neck, keeping the palms firm on the ground. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Right foot forward between the hands. Lift the chin, the chest in a lunge and exhale. Left foot forward. Let's fold and lift the chin, the chest. Come all the way back up. Palms together and exhale. Coming back to Samastiti, our standing firm. Relax your belly, relax your shoulders, your whole face. Great. We'll do the same, adding few variations. So you can just follow along. So inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, folding from your hips down. Right foot back. Great. Keeping your thighs strong and active. Right hand onto the ground. And let's gently twist over to the left, bringing the left arm up, looking over your left shoulder. You're still active on your legs, breathing. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, look down, bring the left hand down and coming. This time, you can either do knees, chest and chin down, or coming into Chaturanga Dandasana. So keeping your elbows close to your body, arms at 90 degrees, point your feet back onto the top of the feet and extend your arms. Keep pressing your thighs so that you don't collapse into your lower back. And as you exhale, let's come into Gajasana. Great. Breathing. We'll take a deep inhale. As you exhale, let's bring the left foot forward, right knee to the ground. Point your right toes back. And here you want to judge whether you want a little bit more space between your legs, so you can scoot your left foot forward a little bit and just make sure that there's no pain in your hips as you do this. And you can either come with the straight back, and if you are a little bit more flexible, you can gently lift your chest. So you really don't want to be arching back from your lower back, but mainly opening the chest, like you're lifting up. Your upper back is taking that little back bend, very gentle. Take a deep inhale and slowly let's come back into our lunge, activating the right leg and stepping forward, lift the chin, the chest, and exhale, folding again. Coming all the way up again, lifting the chin, the chest, arms up, palms together, and exhale, coming back to our starting position, hands at the heart. Great. Let's do it on the other side. Inhaling, arms up, and exhale, folding forward. Left leg back into our lunge. Great. Let's keep our legs active and strong. Left hand onto the ground, and this time bringing the right arm overhead, pointing to the sky, looking over your right shoulder. Breathe here. Make sure you don't put too much weight on your left hand. You really want your legs to be taking that strong stance. Now inhale and exhale, looking down, bringing your right hand down, coming into Chaturanga, or knees, chest and chin down. Either coming into a tall cobra or a small cobra, keeping your hips on the ground if you do so, or here, keep your thighs active so that you don't collapse into your lower back. Shifting the weight back into Gajasana, heels to the ground, tailbone pointing up, palms are firm onto the ground. Breathing here. Great. Inhale deeply, and as you exhale, bring the right foot forward, left knee to the ground. Point your toes, and same thing. Let's come here up, either keeping the back straight, arms up overhead, or you can, optional, just lift the chest, the chin gently. You can keep your arms open, shoulders relaxed, and breathe. Take a deep inhale. Slowly as you exhale, let's come back forward, activating the left foot and stepping forward. Inhale, lift the chin, the chest, elongating the spine. Exhaling, fold. Come all the way up again. Inhaling, palms together, arms overhead. And exhale, bring your arms back to starting position. With a smile on your face. Again, let's come back to our space of bliss, strength, and health. Your whole body is radiating health. Now let's keep moving the body into our next series of movements. Again, with few variations, taking our sun salutation as a base. Now let's take a deep inhale, coming into Utkatasana. Hips coming back, okay? Weight is still firm on your heels and your arms overhead. Great, let's hold it for a few moments. Inhale, and as you exhale, extend your legs, folding forward from the hips and coming down. Great. Right leg moves back. From here, once again, keep your legs strong and active. Right hand onto the ground, lifting your left arm up overhead. Breathe, look over your left shoulder. A deep inhale. As you exhale, look down, left hand to the ground. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale into a tall cobra. Exhaling into Gajasana. Heels to the ground. Hands are firm onto the ground. Make sure you hold palm. Every finger is onto the ground. Great. Now take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, left foot forward, right knee to the ground. From here, once again, we'll bring the arms up, opening the chest, lifting very gently, opening as you lift the chest. Great. Let's come back to vertical and keep your left hand on your thigh, okay? Right here next to your hip. Press through the fingertips on the right hand, reaching towards the sky. Feel that the right side of your body is just opening. Inhale. As you exhale, you're crossing your elbow on the opposite knee. So your right elbow onto the outside of your left knee. If you're a bit more flexible, you might be able to bring the armpit against the knee. Okay, that's optional. Hands together. Your forearms are forming a straight line. Looking over your left shoulder. And breathe here. Now this is optional at this point. You can keep your right leg right where it is, or optional, activate your right foot and press your thigh so that you straighten your right leg. That's optional. Stay balanced. If you lose balance, you can always bring your knee down to the ground, no problem. Okay. Now let's come back. Inhale and exhale, slowly releasing. And this time, let's shift the weight back so that you come on top of your right knee. You could stay there and lifting your left foot so that you'll feel it in the back of your leg, okay? Your hamstring, maybe a little bit in the lower back. If you feel steady tension, that's fine. Just no pain, no sharp pain into your joints or anything. Okay, so you can stay here. You can use your hands to kind of control how much you let go, okay? Just how much of your weight comes down onto your leg. And if you are comfortable, you can go all the way and sitting on top of your right heel behind. Okay, so whether you sit or not, just keep your left foot active, folded. Take a deep inhale, lift the chin and chest, and as you exhale, come down from the hips. And slowly, everybody at their own pace. And just breathe. So if you're here, you can hold on to your foot if you get there, or you can keep your hands on your side, or come and wrap around the foot, taking hold of your left wrist with the right hand. That's all optional. Keep elongating the spine, lifting the chin, the chest, and coming down. Doing all this with your own breath. Great. One last breath here. Inhale and exhale. And slowly release. Now listen carefully. We're going to pivot using our right knee as an anchor. Okay? So let the left leg kind of just drag along. Okay? You're coming up. Keep your right knee onto the ground and pivot so that the left leg wraps around the right leg. And your knees will come on top of the other. Left knee will come on top of the right knee. Okay, so you end up here like this. You'll actually end up in a different direction. That's fine. You're in Gomukhasana now. Okay, ready to sit here. Your right foot is on your left side. Left foot is on the right side. If you're not able to keep the knees right one on top of the other, that's fine. You can just kind of let the shin here come on top of the knee. Okay, so you can open up the space. That's not a problem. Do it as much as you're comfortable. Okay, keeping the hips on the ground, shoulders relaxed, hands will rest on the knee for a moment, and bringing the awareness up to the point between your eyebrows. So you can look up to the point between the eyebrows. Breathe here. Great. And here, one more option in this asana. The left hand will move backwards and reach at the point between your shoulder blades. Okay, the palm is pointing back, and the right arm will come from the top, and see if you can interlace your fingers. And from here, you can keep the awareness, your drishti coming to the point between the eyebrows. Breathe deeply. One last breath and slowly release your hands. Catch hold of your feet. The thumbs can press into the point right in the middle of the sole of the foot. Lift your chin and chest. Inhale. As you exhale, lift, fold forward, bringing the chin over the knee. So wherever you can come down, that's fine. Just breathe here for a moment. Tadasana. Now slowly lift the chin, the chest, come back up, and we'll turn towards the right to come out of the posture. Great. And you should be able to come back into a lunge on the other side this time. So your right foot is forward, the left leg is back. Okay? So now that you're back here, again, you can adjust your position. We'll come with a straight spine, bringing the arms up and gently opening, lifting your chest. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Great. Coming back to vertical, right hand on your thigh, pressing through the left hand. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, bring the left elbow on the outside of your right knee. Okay, optional, it can be all the way to your armpit. Hands together in prayer position. Forearms are forming a straight line, looking over the right shoulder, and just breathe there, holding that twist And once again, optional, you can always activate your left foot behind and press the thigh. Just intensifying the posture a little bit. Just make sure that you keep balancing. Slowly release the posture. Great. And we'll shift the weight back. You can stay here, lifting your right foot, and optional, coming all the way to your heel, sitting on the heel. So either way, keep your right foot active. Lift the chin, the chest. Inhale, spine is long, and exhale, folding forward from the hips. Catch hold of your foot if you can, or anywhere. You can keep your hands on the ground or wrap around the right foot. Lifting the chin, the chest as you inhale and exhale. Gently fold forward over your right leg. Long and deep breaths. Great. One last inhale and exhale. Slowly release. And we'll do the same, pivoting on the left knee. Okay, so let's lift a little bit. Keep your left knee on the ground. Turn towards your right side. Okay, so your right leg sort of drags on the outside. And both knees come on top of one another. Okay, so you'll come facing a different direction. That's no problem. Okay, so once you're here, now make sure your hips are on the ground, the feet are by your side. Okay, adjust accordingly, even if your legs sort of don't come exactly on top of one another, that's fine. Just kind of keep your back straight, shoulders relaxed, face relaxed, soft smile, hands on your upper knee. Bring the awareness to the point between your eyebrows. And here, another variation, again in Gomukhasana. Right hand behind your back, so reaching between your shoulder blades, reaching up. Left hand coming up over your shoulder, and interlace your fingers as you hold this with your arms, looking up to the point between the eyebrows. Deep breaths and slowly releasing. Great. Catch hold of your feet, pressing the sole of your feet with your thumbs. Lift the chin, the chest, inhale. As you exhale, folding forward, chin over your knee. And slowly lift the chin, the chest. This time we'll unwrap the posture, going to your left, so going all the way. And let's come back to a plank posture, aligned with your mat. Chaturanga Dandasana. Point your toes, lift the chin, the chest, pressing your thighs, exhaling into Gajasana. Great. Now we'll keep the hands firm on the ground. Lift your right leg up towards the sky. You can look at your foot from below. It's optional. Okay, you can open up your hips sideways. Right leg reaching as high as you can. Keep your hands firm on the ground. Now as you exhale, bring the right leg forward across the mat. So your right foot will be here on your left side. Your knee will be on the right side of the mat, and gently bring your hips down. Okay? Pointing your left leg back. We'll come into the pigeon pose. Now, as you do this, if your chin bone is more perpendicular to your mat, it's going to be more intense in your hip. Okay, so you might want to keep you want to keep the heel a little closer to your left hip. Okay, so don't leave it too far in front. Okay, so you can adjust. Now here, as you lift the chin, the chest, gently come forward over your right leg. Now here, options, you can either rest your head onto your hands, onto your fists. You could always stay up a little bit or come all the way down. Whatever is comfortable. Again, this is just a little preparation for our Padmasana, the sitting posture that will follow. There's going to be a tendency now for your weight to shift towards your right side. So just make sure that you keep pressing your left hip down towards the ground, kind of keeping your hips square with the ground. And a little option, you can always come up, keeping your back as straight as you can. Okay, and hands either stay on the ground or optional, you can keep your arms up. Hips are square with your mat, square with the ground. And slowly releasing, hands onto the ground. Let go of the right foot, stepping back into Gajasana. Great. This time with the left leg. So reaching the left leg up high. You can look from below at your left foot. Opening the hip sideways. Make sure your hands are firm onto the ground. Great. Inhale deeply as you exhale, left foot forward across your mat. Again, same thing. You don't need to keep it at 90 degrees with the mat. You can always keep the left heel a little closer to your right hip. Now, squaring your hips. Inhale, lift the chin, the chest, and exhale, slowly coming forward. You can rest the head onto your hands, onto your fists, to the top of the hand, putting one hand on top of the other. That's fine, whatever is comfortable. And optional, either you stay there or coming up, lifting the chin, the chest, your back is straight. Hands can stay on the ground, kind of pressing gently. And one more option, again, bringing the arms up and breathing. Make sure that there's no pain in your lower back. If there's any discomfort, again, don't push it too far. You can always come down a little bit. The idea is to just keep breathing, allowing your body to gently open up, mold itself. Great. Now you can release and activate your right leg behind, releasing your left leg, coming back to Gajasana. Great. Breathe here for a moment. Knees to the ground. And let's come up on the knees. We'll go into Ushtra Nisadanasana. So hands on your hips as a first option. Okay. Now, if you don't have enough cushion on your mat, you can always fold your mat. So just make a little fold. Keep your knees on top. Okay, making sure that you don't hurt your knees. Hands on your hips to start. Okay, and the hands can kind of slide back towards the sacrum at the lower back. Okay, the idea here is to gently pressing the hips forward, at the same time lift your chest. Really want the opening to happen from your upper back. So keep your butt muscles strong, just protecting your lower back, and then lift the chest, gently, very gently squeezing the space between your shoulder blades, and breathe, bringing the inhale all the way into the upper chest. Slowly on the next inhale, come back up, and let's sit onto our heels. If this is not comfortable sitting here in Vajrasana, you can always take a cushion or a block, put it on the ground between your feet, and you can sit on it. Okay, that's optional. So sitting here in Vajrasana, hands on your thighs, palms facing up, the chin mudra, so the thumbs, index fingers touching. Release any tension in your shoulders, in your face, in your neck. A gentle smile. Again, visualizing your whole body radiating a pure blissful energy, health, strength. Just see your immune system is just bubbling, strong. Expanding the smile on your face. Take a deep inhale, exhale, release. Great. Now let's transition. We'll come to a sitting posture, so you can just shift and sit down. Keep your feet active. We'll go into Paschimottanasana, forward, sitting forward bend. So your hips are on the ground. You can remove your cushion if needed. Now keep your feet active, shoulders relaxed. Inhale, bring your arms up. Really press through the fingers, reach up high as you exhale. Come down from the hips, now keeping your back long. You really want to have your back straight and let the forward bend happen from the hips down. Lifting the chin, the chest. Inhale and exhale. Let the breath take you down. So optional here, you can either keep your hands on your legs anywhere they reach, on your ankles, on the feet. If you can reach your feet, you can always take your index, middle fingers and wrap around the big toes. Lift. And as you exhale, keeping just a gentle pressing forward and come down. No pain in the back. At any point, if you feel discomfort, just come back a little bit. Keep breathing. Great. One last deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Now let go of your feet. Lift the chin, the chest. Great. And we'll come onto our back. So let's keep the feet on the ground, legs folded. Roll onto your back and just relax here for a moment. Great. As a little counter posture, we'll gently squeeze the space between the shoulders, between the shoulder blades. So your shoulders are strong onto the ground. Feet are strong onto the ground too. We'll come into a bridge posture, Bhagalasana. So you don't want your feet to be neither too close nor too far. So your fingertips might be able to touch your heels. Now from here, press down into the ground and lift your hips up. Again, bringing the shoulders a little closer to one another. Make sure that there's no pressure onto your neck. And avoid your knees coming out sideways. Just keep your knees in line with the heels and the hips. Pressing down, gently squeezing your butt muscles. Inhale, release the space between the shoulder blades and come down one vertebra at a time, all the way to your tailbones. Bringing the knees together towards your chest, hands on your respective knees, and gently press. Inhale and exhale, press. Inhale, release. Exhale, gently press. Optional, you can bring the forehead towards your knees. And release. Great. We'll go into our last sequence with our inverted posture, Sarvangasana. Now, if you're having periods, if you're having any kind of discomfort in your neck or anything related to your blood pressure, you can always just bring your legs up perpendicular, so straight up to the sky, keeping your hips on the ground. That's always an option, just for a few moments, allowing that inverted posture to happen in a gentle way. Now, we'll go to Sarvangasana. For those of you who are coming here, few options. So let's take it one step at a time. First of all, let's gently squeeze the space between the shoulders, so protecting again your neck. So knees are coming up towards your chest. Your elbows stay close to your body, and your arms are folded, so the palms facing towards your face, ready to hold your lower back. Now take a deep inhale. As you exhale, just bring the legs up at 45 degrees and hold on to your lower back. Okay? Legs can stay here at 45 degrees, Viparita Karani. You can always stay here, no problem. If you want to come up to Sarvangasana, now make sure that you squeeze the space between your shoulders just a little more. Okay? Now you're really firm onto your shoulders. Allow your hands to slide towards the middle portion of your back and slowly coming to a more vertical position. You can stay at any point where you feel comfortable and looking straight up. Now, whether you came to Sarvangasana or if you are in Viparita Karani, legs at 45 degrees, slowly we'll go by reaching the toes to the ground over your head, so you can gently fold back completely. If you don't touch the ground, that's fine. Keep holding on to your lower back. If your toes touch the ground, as an option, let go of your hands, interlace your fingers, press your palms together and extend your arms in the opposite direction. So you're here in Langalasana. Breathing. And slowly, as we release the posture, bring your hands back to your lower back, and we'll open up the space between the shoulder blades and slowly allow your back to come back to the ground, one vertebra at a time, sliding your hands behind your legs all the way to your knees. So you really want to try to control the descent slowly. Great. And from here, legs come up straight to the sky, and bringing your legs down, keeping your legs straight. Let's bring the leg at 45 degrees. And let's keep pressing down into your lower back. Okay? And legs are 45 degrees. Optional, you can lift your upper body, balancing on your sacrum. Coming almost all the way down. Not quite. Keep pressing, keeping your abdomen strong. Looking up to the sky, inhale. And exhale, look towards your belly button. Inhale, look towards the sky. You're just balancing on your lower back. Exhale, look towards your belly button. Last time. And exhale and release. Yes. Now make sure you're onto your back. Hands will slide below your legs. Your elbows onto the ground, feet together. And lift your upper body. We'll come into Matsyasana. Now lifting your chest, arching back, and gently, slowly bring the top of your head onto the ground. Now when you're here, you can release your hands, balancing on your sitting bones and the top of your head. Breathing, lifting your chest. Great. One last breath, and slowly keep the elbows to the ground, hands below your thighs. Release the posture, and we'll just come to Shavasana, allowing your body to regenerate, to rest completely. Now if you feel any kind of discomfort or anything, just move whatever is needed. Relax your shoulders, your arms, your legs. Let go of any tension. Take a deep breath in your belly. Let your belly expand, lift. Your chest expands, and exhale. Let go of any tension. Your shoulders, arms sink into the ground. And scan your body for any kind of tension remaining in your body. So letting go of your feet, your ankles, your calves, the knees, the thighs, your hips. No tension in the abdomen. Great, with a gentle smile onto your face. Take a deep inhale, let your belly expand. Bring the breath up into your chest. And exhale, release. Few deeper breaths. Now you can press your toes. Press your hands, your fingers, move your wrists, ankles, and stretch your body. Bring your arms up overhead. Press through the hands. Great, and whatever your body needs, just do it very naturally. You want to cross one leg over, twist on one side onto the other side. You can slowly come back. So either come onto your side and rest here for a moment. If you want to, no rush. If you prefer, you can come back like a little swing, coming straight up. Great. And here, whenever you find a sitting posture, come into a comfortable sitting position. Either Sukhasana, legs just simple cross-legged position, one leg in front of the other, or half lotus, Ardha Padmasana, and one leg on top, one leg below. If you want to, you can always come back into a full lotus Padmasana, right leg on top, and the other coming on top of the other thigh. So releasing your shoulders, no tension in the face. Hands on top of the knees, the thumbs with the index fingers, chin mudra. And let's close our eyes for a moment. Just enjoying the space that we've created. If you need to, if you find it a little bit more comfortable, you can always sit on a cushion. That's fine, or a block. So keeping your hips a little higher just to release any kind of pressure on your knees or on your back. The idea is just to keep your spine straight. And again, bringing a smile onto your face, exaggerating the smile. So feel like your corner of your lips are moving up towards your ears, and you're just radiating pure blissful inner space. Again, your body is healthy and strong. And let's visualize for a moment that inner strength, that bliss, the joy radiating towards everything and everybody outside. Every living and non-living beings, enriching the space surrounding us. And very slowly, let's bring the hands together in Anjali Mudra. Gently folding the heads forward in deep gratitude towards ourselves, towards the cosmos, towards life, towards your own master, your guides, anybody that you want to share your gratitude. And with this, remember that even though our practice, our physical practice ends here, but the experience of yoga doesn't end here. You can just keep cultivating this inner space. Anytime you want to come back to this space, just remember it, that's it. And you'll be back in the experience of yoga. Now with this, let's conclude our practice with a deep Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Just reaffirming the peace, the inner peace inside and outside. So let's inhale deeply. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And let's move the hands together. Gently covering our eyes. A little massage. And you can relax. Namaste. Thank you for joining and hope you come back for a next session. Thank you. See you next time.